Like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, and get 1 week of amazing luck. In today's video, we'll be looking at some huge bulls that actually exist. Kind of like this bull with a big horn to the bull with huge muscles. Number 12. American Brahman. Given its namesake in the Hindu caste of the priesthood, this cow breed is almost certainly blessed. That, I believe, is most likely correct. Just take a look at their gorgeous coats. The smoothness of the radiant transitions reminds me of cats. The American Brahman is a crossbreed of Indian bulls and local taurine cows with a high tolerance for heat, sunlight, and humidity. Not only that, but the oils they secrete provide them with natural parasite protection. Would it surprise you to find that they live longer than other cattle breeds? Unlike other cows, who have a 15 to 20 year lifespan, Brahmans still give birth to calves at the age of 15 and older. Unlike us, I'm sure they don't believe in miracle babies. Adult bulls weigh between 1,600 and 200 pounds, while cows weigh between 1,000 and 1,400 pounds on average. Unfortunately, even though they're mostly raised for the meat industry, particularly in tropical climates, their meat quality is inferior to that of specialized European beef breeds. As a result, they're frequently crossbred so that ranchers can create hybrid cattle that produce higher quality meat and can resist the elements. Even under situations that are normally unfavorable for even the finest performing European cows, the cows are good mothers who provide good milk flow. Number 11. ChiChianina. The ChiChianina takes the cake for being the tallest and heaviest of all the bulls on our list. It's difficult not to agree, standing 71 to 79 inches tall and weighing up to 1,600 kilos at times. This breed has been raised in the Italian regions of Tuscany, Umbria, and Lazio for almost 2,200 years, making it one of the world's oldest cattle. For a while, they were the primary source of agricultural power because they were well adapted to steep terrain until machines came along and took over their tasks after World War II. It also helps that they have a high tolerance to heat and sunlight and are good foragers with better resistance to disease and insects than other cattle, making them relatively low maintenance. They agree. They've been used for cattle production since then. They've been known globally for their top quality meat, just as they were for their prior line of specialty. They're in such high demand that breeding inventories of frozen sperm and embryos are expected to be shipped to China, Russia, several Asian countries, and the Americas. Who knew there was such a thing? Are they that wonderful that even transactions like that exist? Is it legal? I honestly don't know. In any case, ChiChianina cattle grow at a rate of more than 2 kilograms of beef each day. The last name they used for farm work was in the 1970s, according to the data. Number 10. Pinzgauer. The Pins, another triple-purpose breed, are a bovine that isn't well known for a variety of reasons, including the fact that the breed isn't deemed endangered, despite the fact that 10% of the population is declining every year. Let's start with the history of Austria. As early as 800 BC, the Celts imported the ancestors of the Pins and the Honey Torres mountain range, which is now part of the federal state of Salzburg. The ancestors evolved into the Pins we know today as a result of the several cattle breeds found in the area. The Lucky Cow is one of the variants, which happens to be white and black. The Black Pins cow is a rare breed by today's standards. Breeder associations favor the chestnut-colored one, hence the Black Pins cow is rare by today's standards. So, other than their color, what do they seem like? Their hair is smooth, and their skin is flexible, but not rubbery flexible, but the kind that helps prevent insect infestations. They have a medium to large frame, however, most people are interested in its meat attributes. Cows weigh between 1,000 and 1,600 pounds, while adult bulls weigh over 2,000 pounds on average. They have strong hooves that help them to travel long distances and rugged coats that shield them from the sun. With their excellent abilities, it is a little confusing why they're considered endangered. It's from utility crossings with other breeds to increase their milk performance. Number 9. Parthenase. The Parthenase, like the other two on this list, was formerly a triple threat, but it is currently mostly raised for beef production. The Parthenase, which originated in the heart of France, is one of the oldest French breeds, with records dating back to the turn of the century. They were bred in the past because they produced high-quality milk that was used to manufacture butter, and they also served as farm workers. The Breed Society launched a breed improvement program in 1970, with a focus on producing high-quality beef. They have a reddish skin that turns dark brown at times, especially around the eyes, neck, ears, and mouth. However, the skin on the face is lighter. The mature bulls can weigh up to 1,250 kilograms, while their female counterparts can weigh up to 900 kilograms. Purebred cattle, like the Belgian Blue, are well-framed, doubly muscled, and have a high muscle-to-bone ratio. According to French official statistics, Parthenais are high-yielding, fertile producers of high-quality lean meat. We all learned today that these triple-talented animals are extremely well adapted to their surroundings. It's the same with the path. They can also grow in a variety of environments and adapt to a variety of weather. Furthermore, despite their size, they have remarkable disease resistance and superb mobility. That, coupled with the fact that they have easier calving and offer superb quality beef with less cholesterol than chicken, makes them a farm must-have along with a few others. Number 8. The Belgian Blue. If you didn't know, the Hulk has a bull equivalent. If you didn't know, look for Belgian Blue. This person weighs between 112-50 kilos and stands between 57 and 59 inches tall. The Belgian Blue was first utilized as a dairy and beef breed in Belgium, most likely in the 19th century when the local breed was crossed with imported shorthorn bulls from the United Kingdom. Between the 1920s and the 1960s, there was a trend toward favoring animals that could be utilized for several purposes and had more muscle mass. So, contrary to popular belief, they were neither subjected to a rigorous workout or fed steroid-laced hay. Instead, research demonstrates that a decades-old crossbreeding event results in animals possessing a gene that lowers myostatin production. Myostatin, on the other hand, is a protein that, at a certain point, suppresses muscle growth. It's no surprise that they're so slim. This seems nice to us humans because we'll have more steaks or barbecues to eat, but the livestock will suffer as a result. The bulls suffer from joint troubles, as well as cardiac and pulmonary issues, as a result of their immense size. Let's not forget that giving birth normally would be quite difficult because to the cow's small birth canals, forcing veterinarians to perform C-sections to deliver the calves. Number 7. Simmental cattle. We've heard of a number of these entries previously being dual or even triple purpose in nature only to be bred for one specific reason later. That's not the case for this breed, though to this day they're raised to be genuinely dual-use producers of milk and meat. The Simmental's history can be traced as far back as the Middle Ages, where records indicate that it was born from a cross between large German cattle and a smaller indigenous breeds of Switzerland. Since its origin, the species has spread to all 6 continents with 40 to 60 million cattle worldwide. Simmental have varied colors, with some colors as unique as gold. This pigment then may be equally distributed throughout its body or appear in patches. The majority of it, though, may be found around the eyes. It helps reduce their eye problems, which occur from bright sunlight. They have large rings with good muscling weighing about 700 to 900 kilograms for cows and 1,300 kilograms for bulls. After generations of selective breeding, people have created balanced cattle with a docile personality with good maternal traits to maximize milk and beef production at minimum cost. This breed adapts easily to varied conditions ranging from small ranch owners to extensive operations. Number 6. Texas Longhorn. Brought to America by the Spanish conquistadors during Christopher Columbus era as a source of food for the colonists, certain catalists gave up their plight and became pharaohs for over 2 centuries. Talk about determination to retain independence. This way of living gave the descendants the hardy features they're known for today. You may think I'm joking, but I'm not. Given how difficult it may be to get food in the wild, these bulls have lengthy legs that are suitable for traveling vast distances. Indeed, it's possible that the animals themselves adapted to their circumstances by developing harder tongues that allowed them to chew their spiky cacti. I'm sure other cattle breeds wouldn't do something like that. Finally, do you believe that horns are merely ornamental? No, these guys devised a defense strategy in the event that predators attempted to kidnap their kids. They circled with horns facing out as they heard the calves behind them, ready to gouge anything they dropped, having to get them. It's a clever and cool strategy, but whatever was out trying to devour their young went home whimpering with a stab wound or two after the first few attempts. Longhorns are now considered part of Texas' cultural legacy and are conserved for conservation purposes rather than being utilized for beef. Number 5. Aberdeen Angus. Have you ever wondered how the Angus looks? They're giants, as you can see. This is due to the fact that they account for roughly 17% of the UK beef industry. So how are the kettles for these meat powerhouses? This breed is highly sturdy and can withstand the harsh Scottish winters, which are particularly tough because of the snowfall storms. Bulls weigh roughly 850 kilograms in adulthood, whereas cows weigh around 500. They don't appear to be that enormous, but it's still a lot of meat. The calves are normally born at a smaller weight than is marketable, but crossbreeding with dairy cattle still boosts meat production. Because of their marbling properties, they have a high muscle content in our prize. They have roughly 4 recessive faults worldwide for something so delectable. One is known as curly calf, which does not imply that they have curly locks around their bodies, but rather because their joints are less mobile. The second is waterhead, which causes their skulls to expand and become misshapen. The third condition is known as fawn calf syndrome, which limits hip movement, and dwarfism, which diminishes the total size of the calves. As recent events have demonstrated, a small percentage of people are also showing signs of osteoporosis and numerous legs. Number 4. South Devon. Some of these were included in this list because of their dual-purpose nature. This one outperforms the rest since it serves 3 functions in one body. The South Devon Bull is a breed that developed some 400 years ago in southwest England. However, it was only recognized as a well-established breed in 1800. They were mostly utilized as draft animals to help farmers with agricultural duties by pulling plows. They were, however, occasionally pressed for their rich milk and harvested for their beef. They were also used to make butter fat in the 20th century, which helped to boost the revenue of South Devon farmers because they were often purchased for export markets. With this knowledge, it should come as no surprise that they are the largest British breeds, with huge frames and strong bodies. Adult bulls weigh between 1,200 and 1,500 kilograms and may work from the age of 2 to 12 years. They're also calm, making them easy to handle on the field. Finally, due to all of their hard labor and the fact that they are late in their lives, these bulls and cows are quite hardy and versatile, allowing them to live on 5 continents. If all of that isn't enough to pique your interest, study shows that these cattle are among the greatest for marbling, and yes, it appears that this breed is one of the best to have if you own a farm. Number 3. Charolais. Another one from France is this one. Legend has it that white cattle, presumably of this breed, were first observed in the Charles region in 878 AD. They became popular in the 16th and 17th centuries, particularly in Lyon and Villafranca markets. The French have long been recognized for selecting livestock based on size and muscle. After all, they needed help plowing their crops in addition to having food reserves. You'll notice that this breed isn't the most attractive of the lot, but that wasn't the goal back then. People paid little attention to how sophisticated their cows were, preferring instead to breed a herd with a lot of utility. This breed became well known in various parts of the world after World War II. Initially, they were delivered in small export quantities, such as 4 to 6 animals each order. This tiny stream grew into a thriving enterprise over time. In 1964, France shipped 256 bulls and 605 cows to orders all over the world. What's more intriguing is that this pattern continues to grow today. This one has a medium to large frame, a short broad head, and a lot of muscle. They are adaptable to any system and feature a simple calving process. They're also easy to manage because of their history of being helps, and they don't have many temperament concerns. Because of this breed in bulk can be found in any cow-producing country to date. Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take me 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal: you just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribes button and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 15 years of amazing luck. Try it, it really works. Number 2. Galloway Bull. Instead, research demonstrates that a decades-old crossbreeding event results in animals possessing a gene that lowers myostatin production. Myostatin, on the other hand, is a protein that, at a certain point, suppresses muscle growth. It's no surprise that they're so slim. This seems nice to us humans because we'll have more steaks or barbecues to eat, but the livestock will suffer as a result. The bulls suffer from joint troubles, as well as cardiac and pulmonary issues, as a result of their immense size. Let's not forget that giving birth normally would be quite difficult because to the cow's small birth canals, forcing veterinarians to perform C-sections to deliver the calves. Despite the fact that no cases of mad cow disease had been detected in the breed, they were subjected to an export prohibition as a result of the mad cow disease crisis. As a result of the growing dread of cows in general, the breed's numbers have decreased. Thankfully, because of their low cost, they've recently resurfaced in popularity. However, the current breed count is estimated to be less than 10,000 cattle globally, with the majority of them remaining in Northern Europe. Despite its rarity, Galloway beef is said to be juicy, soft, and tasty when compared to other breeds, therefore which could add a premium to their flesh. Number 1. Holstein Friesian. Holstein Friesians are a breed of dairy cattle that originated in the Dutch provinces of North Holland and Friesland, and Schleswig-Holstein in northern Germany. They are known as the world's highest-producing dairy animals. The Holstein breed is known for high milk production but has less butterfat and protein-based percentage in the milk, compared to other breeds. Holstein cows originated in the Netherlands approximately 2,000 years ago. Its chief characteristics are its large size and black and white spotted markings, sharply defined rather than blended.